There are 4 themes that we want to focus on in the simple gift, and the first of those is homelessness, and the opposite of that being class, so being without a home or being quite privileged like Caitlin is in the simple gift. The second one is love and friendship, so love being the ultimate strongest feeling that you can have in regards to being with someone else, and friendship being more closely linked to old Bill and the friendship that they found in their relationship. The third one being self-discovery and identity, so starting that journey of realising who you are and how you identify yourself in life. And the last one being possessions or ownership, so the things that you have in your possession, the things that you own, the things that you are in control of. They are our 4 themes that we are looking for when we are annotating the simple gift. The next element that we are annotating for are the symbols used throughout the simple gift. And for each of these symbols, we want a basic picture that we can draw next to the text to help keep our thinking in place. So the first one we've got is sunshine and anything to do with the sun. The second one is light, so the opposite of dark. We have keys, we have laughter, we have the river or any river, education, grief and real sadness, and the last one there is champagne. There are more symbols than this in the simple gift, but we'll start looking for these ones in the text as we're annotating. Now we've talked about our symbols, and symbols are objects and images that appear in texts that really highlight an idea or a concept, whereas a motif, which is the next section, is much more connected to the themes of the text and happen and appear throughout the text all the way through from start to finish, whereas symbols might appear just in very short spaces of text to really highlight something that's happening in the text at that point. Motifs happen across the entire text. So our motifs that we're looking for are hands, dreams, stereotypes, random acts of kindness, and of course the overarching title, the simple gift. These motifs happen from the start of the text all the way through to the end and connect really nicely into those themes of homelessness, love, self-discovery, and possessions. So to start our annotations, we will need our bookmark, which gives us our themes and our symbols and our motifs. We'll also need our highlighters for highlighting our themes, and we will need a pen to record our annotations. So we've got our text here called Benderat, and Billy is giving us his perspective in this poem. So we want to use our close reading strategies to start with. So we want to read this text first before we start thinking about annotating. Dawn is a fog closed and cold. A ute bounces along the dirt road beside the track, its lights dancing in the mist. I see a street sign, Benderat 5 kilometres. I pack my bag quickly, warm my hands close to the heater, and wait for the 3 whistles to dump me in another state. Miles from home, miles from school. With the sun finally lifting the fog as the train slows and Ernie whistles good luck. I climb down, wave ahead, and walk slowly into Benderat. So now we're ready to annotate. We need to think about what we've got on our bookmark and what are some of those symbols or themes that we can see in the text. So now I can see one that's got sun finally lifting the fog. So I'll draw a picture of a sun as the symbol being used there. And another one up the top, dawn. So dawn is when the sun first comes up. We can also see lights. It's lights dancing in the mist. So we draw a picture of a light bulb there to remind us that that one's about light. So we need to think about some of these other symbols. We've got keys and laughter and river. Education. So he did talk in here about miles from school. So we'll draw there a picture of a book to remind us that this is about education. And then up here we've got our motif of hands. So warm my hands. And then just rereading down. We've got Ernie whistles good luck. So a random act of kindness of him getting a lift from Ernie. He didn't have to do that. And he's paid that kindness forward to someone, Ernie has. So what else have we got? So we need to check back on our bookmark and then have a reread of the text to see if anything else is standing out. So let's go through and have a look at our themes. We've got to dump me in another state, miles from home, miles from school. So that homelessness, not having anywhere to live and being far from home. Haven't really got any love or friendship yet. Ernie was kind to Billy, but they certainly didn't develop a friendship or a relationship. We've got that repetition of Benderat, so Benderat 5 kilometres and Benderat repeated again at the end, which is connecting us to the start of Billy's self-discovery or his search for his own identity. And then he's got his bag there that he's packed. That's his, that's something that he owns, that he's in control of. And then just rereading that again, I've just noticed that wave ahead. So that concept of a hand waving is again present at the end of that as a motif that we've missed. So it's important to go back and recheck over your bookmark to check that you haven't missed anything for each of the annotations, themes, symbols or motifs. And then we can move on to our next annotation.